What time we got here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's Tuesday. The day that time forgot. I'm coming back. I don't even know. Why did I go over there? Why did I go over there? I don't understand. Oh, that's good, Joe. Oh, I know. I had to move in a couple of last-minute coffee cups. Only they've got mystery beverage in them tonight. How's everybody doing? Treehouse concert number 57. Goodness gracious, who knew it would go on? Who knew that it would go on this long? I don't know, people. I don't know. So this is the what has been known as what has been called the Casual Hands edition of the Treehouse, meaning that I got some operational difficulties with the But hey, we're not dwelling on that. A time when she least expects it. You're gonna finally tell her how you really feel. How long you gonna wait for the right word? How long you gonna wait for the right time? Gonna starve while you're waiting on the harvest moon. How long you gonna wait? Waiting for the ride that might not come. Waiting for the day you don't feel dumb. Waiting in the rain is fine for some. How long you gonna wait? You're waiting till you think she's ready. You're waiting till the market's steady. You're waiting till the kids are out of school. You're waiting till you get a haircut. You're waiting till you lose that 10 pounds. You're waiting till you deal with all of your shit. How long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait for the right word? How long you gonna wait for the right time? Gonna starve while you're waiting on the harvest moon. How long you gonna waiting for the ride that might not come? Waiting for the day you don't feel dumb. Waiting in the rain is fine for some. How long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait? You're waiting for the next reunion. Though they happen only once every 10 years, still you never want to feel that you spoke too soon. How long you gonna? You're waiting for the hip replacement. And when you're done with the physical therapy, and you can finally walk without that cane, how long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait for the right word? How long you gonna wait for the right time? Gonna starve while you're waiting on the harvest moon. How long you gonna waiting for the ride that might not come? Waiting for the day you don't feel dumb. Waiting in the rain is fine for some. How long you gonna? You're waiting for the perfect moment. A time when she least expects it. You're gonna finally tell her how you really feel. How long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait? Sorry, got a little carried away there at the end. That entire thing was not in the plan. I mean, if I showed you my set list for tonight, that song wasn't on it. That song was not on the set list for tonight. But you know what? It was a last minute decision. I thought, you know what? I got to start with something with some papa in its calliope, as they say in the trades. They don't actually say that. Huh? There's very few people that actually say that. Cam and Pete. Treehouse concert number 57. You tend to say a lot of weird stuff when you're here in the treehouse. Thanks, Ma. Dimitra. Who else we got here? Aaron Ochoa's in the house. Mike Buckman's in the house. Hey, Ken Higgins. Hey. Wow, Bridget Lacey's in the house. Swinging. I don't know if Ken and Julie were here in time for the early bird special. Did 8 more miles to Louisville tonight. This is the cool thing. I got to say thank you to my sister, Marion Davie Cope, who sent me this list. Now, those are just song titles. These are the song titles that Marion remembers from our youth. Now, some of these songs were songs that I brought into the picture, but most of them are songs that my dad used to sing, and 8 More Miles to Louisville was one of them. And all I need now, in the old days, you'd have to try and find a songbook or something like that. Now, it's like, hey, 8 More Miles to Louisville, written by Grandpa Jones. That's right. For any of you hee-haw fans in the crowd, I guess I'm the only one, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. But Grandpa Jones wrote 8 More Miles to Louisville. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Where did we leave off? Did we get to meet Dimitra in here? Dimitra? Did we get Dimitra? I don't know. We didn't give him. Did I have that mystery beverage already? I don't know. Rick Lewis. Any Met-Howians? Kim Nelson's here? Yes. If the Met-Howians show up, let them know that I did my salute to them. Gary Schulstad down there in Portland, Oregon. Indeed. Now, word on the street is that Cat and Joe are in the house. Cat and Joe. Welcome to Cat and Joe. Ooh. Little comeback on that. Lori Trout sent me this beautiful little shot glass from the Country Music Hall of Fame. Yes, sir. So I do a Lori Trout honorarium each time we get together to kind of clear some of the vocal cobwebs and some of the metal ones too. So, mystery beverage. Oh, that's smooth. That is smooth, yeah. Makes my eyes kind of water. Janine Boggs in the house? I don't know. Janine Boggs is our designated chaser. Thank you, Janine Boggs, for being the designated chaser. Val Sanford down there in Portland. The treehouse mug. Nice little A-frame treehouse there. Hail to Val Sanford. And I should also mention our unofficial sponsor, without whom I probably wouldn't be here tonight. Yeah, that's coming in very handy this week. Now, Cindy Snyder's in the house. Cindy Snyder, who gave me this mug so that I wouldn't have to apologize so much. I could just say, hey, folks. Yeah, I could just say, if I'm apologizing too much, please, thank you. That's the important thing. Then there's the Lame Cat Ranch people out there. Holly Tuttle, Kim Nelson, out there on what they call, where they've got, if you want to get there, you got to, out there to, that's what we do. All the Lame Cat Ranchers and the Lame Cats are all here. Not you, Cat, of Cat and Joe Cat, but the Cat's the Lame Cat Ranch. Man, this is tough. If Cat Eggleston were here, we'd be in real trouble. There's Dimitra. There's Kim Nelson, Lame Cat Ranch on deck. Holly Trout Cooper She remembered. Oh my good. I think there's a bird loose in here somewhere, flapping around up in the corner. Oh no, it's the hand. It's the hand, everybody. The hand's here. The hand. The hand. Hello, hand. Bringing news from the front. And the back in the middle. What? Oh, sorry. Oh, that wasn't good. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Tim and Sherry Vernon are here. Tim and Sherry Vernon are here live from a parking lot of a golf course in Roseville, California. Now, Tim and Sherry have recently sold off all their earthly possessions and gone mobile. They've gone mobile. They're van touring. They're doing the nomad land thing. That's what Tim and Sherry are doing. These people know how to enjoy their retirement, don't they? Yeah. Tim and Dimitri are in the house. Ken and Julie Higgins are in the house. Bridget Lacey's in the house. Hello, Bridget. Cindy Snyder. Yay, Cindy. Holly Tuttle and Kim Nelson, the Lame Cat Ranch on board. Is Jeff Steve's here? Hey, Jeff Steve. Hey, Jeff. Who else we got? Roland and Dorothy Burge, Rochelle Hamill, Monica Holverstadt, Mike Buckman, Mark Kenny, Kathleen and Joe, Kathy and Loris, Kathy Brewer and Loris O'Toole, Pauline Jones, Aaron Ochoa. Oh my goodness. Now Roland Burge requests Old Town or Puddingstone Colony or the Chichester Psalms. Well, it just so happens the Chichester Psalms are on the set list for tonight, so you're in luck. No, possibly not. Sorry. We may have lost a couple of viewers during that Chichester Psalms segment there. Now, Roland, I'm not prepared for any of those songs. The Puddingstone Songwriters Colony is out of my manual reach right now. And Old Town I played last time we got together. I just played it. So I'm sorry. You know, he comes all this way and I disappoint him. You know, he comes all this way and I can't even play his request. What kind of a human being am I? Yeah. Let me look at here. Cindy Snyder. And Lander Home Burke. That's my cousin. That's my cousin Annie. Yeah. She's in the house. Okay, wait a minute. I'll tell you. Sorry. Anyway, Roland, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As Diane and I have been saying for the last couple of weeks. Sorry. Now, special guest guitar. This is this is the song I was going to start with tonight. And then I thought at the last minute, I was like, because I want to mix it up. I want to start with something different. It's, I don't always want to start with a stomper. This is what I tell myself during the day. You don't have to start with a stomper, Bill. You could start with something more moody, be real artsy. Start with something more moody and be artsy. And then I chicken out at the last minute. And I think, no, I got to do a stomper. Got to do a stomper. Anyway, I was going to start with this. How deep is your well? What's the output? 8 gallons a minute won't quench a thirsty crowd. You gotta dig deep around here, you gotta be resourceful. It's dawn to dark or nothing, can't afford to stop. How deep is your well? Has it been tested? Guy that used to live here got the parasites. He used to call me doubled up and cramping. I used to drive him beneath the starry nights. How deep is your well? Does it run all year? Lots of holes round here go dry in the summertime. It got so hot last August, shriveled the onions. Raspberries dried up on the vine. How deep is your well? Do you have a hand pump? You know the government's gonna shut the power down. And those computers, man, they're good for nothing. It's gonna take strong backs if we're gonna save this town. How deep is your well? Look at Mr. Johnson's. 250 feet hasn't found the stream. You got to squeeze this earth like it's a damp sponge. You got to pay the auger man till your pockets bleed. How deep is your well? What's the output? 8 gallons a minute won't quench a thirsty crop. You gotta dig deep around here, you gotta be resourceful. It's dawn to dark or nothing, can't afford to stop. Can't afford to stop. Thank you, Mr. Temporary. Mr. Temporary. Yes, indeed. How deep is your well from the water dance? How deep is your well? It's not one of the ones that Roland wanted, but I bet Mike Buckman was glad he was here tonight. Yeah, Mike always liked that tune. There it is, my favorite. There you go. Happy that I could please somebody. Yeah, yeah. Goodness gracious. Well, see, that's how I was going to open the show. And then I chickened out at the last minute because I wanted to do something for the hand, you know. I wanted to do something kind of lovey-dovey. You know. That's what Bill wanted to do. Bill wanted to do something lovey-dovey. Yes, sir. I'm not afraid to do something lovey-dovey from time to time. Hope you know that. Oh, it's the hand! The hand is back, ladies and gentlemen. The hand is back. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you, hand. Oh, yes. Robert Burke is here. Not just Annie, but Robert too. Cindy wonders what on earth is in those mugs. Cat wonders if it is mushroom tea. It's a trade secret, actually. Trade secret. Sorry. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. You know, we don't want that. I need the audience members. I need the audience members. I just wish that... Oh, well. Maybe next year Lori will send me another shot and I can do 2 shots in that. That's what'll happen. So, yeah. So I was going to complain a lot tonight about, body parts and discomfort and such what. But then it cooled off, and then I started feeling better, and then I was like, well, what are you going to do? Darn it. I was going to spend at least half the show complaining. I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't. I'm trying it. I'm trying a new tuner. Hello. New strings, by the way. I downloaded a tuning app. I know. Yeah, welcome to the 90s, Bill. Thanks, Tim. I heard you. I heard you. You notice I don't have a tuner up on the end of my guitar tonight because I'm using my new app. Now that my little iPod's probably going to make all kinds of funny noises. But that's okay. That's okay. I ain't worried. I ain't worried. The day I was older, I thought about Dad, his cartoon faces and the talks that we had. I picked up this guitar and played something sad, and that was the day I was older. The day I was older, I called my best friend. We spoke of our history and how it might end, and all the love letters that we'll never send. And that was the day I was older. We don't talk enough about grace anymore. Our gratitude sleeps in a box by the door. We shop to feel better and live in the store, and fellowship keeps getting colder. The day I was older was all in my head. I counted them down and I colored them red, then wished like the devil there was more to be said. But that was the day I was older. We don't talk enough about grace anymore. Our gratitude sleeps in a box by the door. We shop to feel better and live in the store, but fellowship keeps getting colder. The day I was older. The day I was older. That's a song I wrote when I became older than my dad. Yeah. Dave Thompson? Charlie Brown's in the house? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Stop the presses. Dave Thompson's in the house. Dave Thompson? From Mason Junior High? It can't be. It can't be. Perhaps it is. Goodness gracious. Well, welcome, sir. Hey, Dave. Wow, good to see you. New tuner. It is him. It is Dave Thompson. Wow. When was the last time I saw Dave Thompson? Might have been in a kegger sometime. Yeah, it might have been Mason Junior High, which would have been. Do you want me to say, Dave? You'd probably rather I didn't say. 1973. Goodness gracious, you know, Tim Swigert, he's in the house too. Roland Burge, Mason Junior High. Rochelle Morris from Mason Junior High. There's some Mason people here in the house, Dave, so, you know. I'll let you guys get reacquainted while I'm playing this next one. It's another song I wrote for my dad. This is called Father to Father. See, my dad passed away about 3 months after my daughter was born, his first grandchild. My dad's the one who taught me how to play. We see the generations come and go. We praise the sunlight and we grieve the snow. There's even sadness in the afterglow. So why am I such a happy man? We had to let you go late that night. I sang my songs for a dying light. Your hands grew colder as we held on tight. So why am I such a happy man? It makes me question my sanity, but I can't ignore the poetry. It would be like denying gravity, not to see what's been given me, not to see you alive in me. Our little girl is nearly 9 months old. You only knew her for a month or so. I hate the fact that she'll never know how you were such a happy man. So now I find you when there's no one there. The sun inside of me is still so scared, and all my questions enter empty air. So why am I such a happy man? It makes me question my sanity, but I can't ignore the poetry. It would be like denying gravity, not to see what's been given me, not to see you alive in me. There you go. There you go. There you go, friends and neighbors. There you go, friends and neighbors. Yes, and do the Rooney. Yes, and do. Yes. Yes, and do. My hand! My hand! Back for a third helping. I'm up for it. How about you? You can never have too much of the hand. Three pages? Goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, Alice is here? My daughter Alice. the aforementioned. We were just talking about her in the last song. She is in the house. Hello, Bunky. Hello, Bunky. Hello. Who else? Cindy Clark's in the house. And Dave Thompson. Yeah. It's fun. I wouldn't sing the Charlie Brown song at Mason? Wait a minute. I wouldn't sing it? Uh-oh. Secret message. Should I be worried? I don't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't sing the Charlie Brown song. Wait a minute. Was there a song in that play that I wouldn't sing? I wasn't being a prima donna. Did you sing it? Wait a minute. I can't believe that I wouldn't sing the song in the... We're going to have to discuss this because, most of the brain cells from that era were lost to, shortly thereafter. By the way, for those of you who are wondering, it's poetry break, poetry break, poetry break, poetry. Now, obviously, I should have some more brain cells injected during the break also, because I'm not remembering that, Dave. So, was I like that? What did I do if I didn't sing the song? What the heck did I do? I don't get it. Why would I be like that? Well, it was middle school. You have to understand that middle school is, I don't remember being any more insane than I was in middle school. Those of you who knew me back then, sorry, What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So anyway, I wanted to make sure to thank my sister for that list of song titles, because there's some stuff on here, man. There's some stuff on here that I couldn't have remembered myself. See, we've been doing this for most of our adult lives. My sister and I will call each other up. Hey, what about... I'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Oh, yeah, that's great. So, thank you, Marion. Thank you. 8 more miles to Louisville. Sorry I didn't work it up a little better. I thought I had it under control, but what are you going to do? Tonight it's time to present Pulitzer Prize-winning poetry. That's right, Pulitzer. Ted Kooser, our old buddy. Ted Kooser, who we met way back at the beginning when he was doing that correspondence with Jim Harrison. Yeah. He won the Pulitzer Prize for this book right here, Delights and Shadows, it's called. And if I may complain for just a moment, it's been a rough couple of weeks for the old body parts. Yeah, had some issues in the tissues. And so I've been looking for comfort food of any and all kinds. Comfort food in music would be something like 8 More Miles to Louisville, one of my dad's old stompers that he used to sing when we were kids. Comfort food in poetry, Ted Kooser. Ted Kooser is comfort food in poetry. Ted Kooser, he's one of those poets that can write like a novella in that much space. You're about to hear some of them, so stand back. The first one is called Tattoo. What once was meant to be a statement, a dripping dagger held in the fist of a shuddering heart, is now just a bruise on a bony old shoulder, the spot where vanity once punched him hard, and the ache lingered on. He looks like someone you had to reckon with, strong as a stallion, fast and ornery. But on this chilly morning, as he walks between the tables at a yard sale, with the sleeves of his tight black t-shirt rolled up to show us who he was, he is only another old man, picking up broken tools and putting them back, his heart gone soft and blue with stories. I'm going to read that one again. Tattoo. What once was meant to be a statement, a dripping dagger held in the fist of a shuddering heart, is now just a bruise on a bony old shoulder, the spot where vanity once punched him hard and the ache lingered on. He looks like someone you had to reckon with, strong as a stallion, fast and ornery, But on this chilly morning, as he walks between the tables at a yard sale, with the sleeves of his tight black t-shirt rolled up to show us who he was, he is only another old man, picking up broken tools and putting them back, his heart gone soft and blue with stories. Yeah. I love that. This one's called At the Cancer Clinic. She is being helped toward the door that leads to the examining rooms by two young women I take to be her sisters. Each bends to the weight of an arm and steps with the straight, tough bearing of courage. At what must seem to be a great distance, a nurse holds the door, smiling and calling encouragement. How patient she is in the crisp white sails of her clothes. The sick woman peers from under her funny knit cap to watch each foot swing scuffing forward and take its turn under her weight. There is no restlessness or impatience or anger anywhere in sight. Grace fills the clean mold of this moment, and all the shuffling magazines grow still. See, he writes short stories, but they're actually poems. You wouldn't know it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This one's just called New Cap. Brown corduroy, the ear flaps tied on top, the same size cap he bought when he was young. But at 86, a head's a smaller thing. The hair gone fine and thin, less meat to the scalp, and not so much ambition packed inside. He squints from under the bill as if the world were a long ways off. And when he tips it back to open up his face to conversation, it looks so loose, you think that one of them, the cap or he, might blow away. I love this one here. I may read this one twice. This is called The Old People. Are you catching a theme here? Yeah. You see, I haven't been writing very satisfactorily myself here the last couple of weeks. I mean, I've been writing, but it hasn't been anything as artful as this. The Old People. Pant cuffs rolled, and in old shoes, they stumble over the rocks and wade out into a cold river of shadows far from the fire, so far that its warmth no longer reaches them, and its light, but for the sparks in their eyes when they chance to look back, scarcely brushes their faces. Their ears are full of night, rustle of black leaves against a starless sky. Sometimes they hear us calling, and sometimes they don't. They are not searching for anything much, nor are they much in need of finding something new. They are feeling their way out into the night, letting their eyes adjust to the future. The Old People. Pant cuffs rolled, and in old shoes, they stumble over the rocks and wade out into a cold river of shadows, far from the fire, so far that its warmth no longer reaches them, and its light, but for the sparks in their eyes when they chance to look back, scarcely brushes their faces. Their ears are full of night, rustle of black leaves against a starless sky. Sometimes they hear us calling, and sometimes they don't. They are not searching for anything much, nor are they much in need of finding something new. They are feeling their way out into the night, letting their eyes adjust to the future. I tell you, that's worth a Pulitzer right there, that one. I'm sorry. That's just so good. So good. Yeah. This is called A Box of Pastels. I once held on my knees a simple wooden box in which a rainbow lay dusty and broken. It was a set of pastels that had years before belonged to the painter Mary Cassatt, and all of the colors she'd used in her work lay open before me. Those hues she'd loved, those hues she used most, the peaches and pinks, were worn down to stubs, while the cool colors, violet, ultramarine, had been set, scarcely touched, to one side. She'd had little patience with darkness, and her heart held only a measure of shadow. I touched the warm dust of those colors, her tools, and left there with light on the tips of my fingers. I didn't do that one very well. I should have put on my reading glasses. Hi there. How are you? I can't see you now, but I can see this better. I'm going to read that one again. A box of pastels. I once held on my knees a simple wooden box in which a rainbow lay dusty and broken. It was a set of pastels that had years before belonged to the painter Mary Cassatt, and all of the colors she'd used in her work lay open before me. Those hues she'd most used, the peaches and pinks, were worn down to stubs, while the cooler colors, violet, ultramarine, had been set, scarcely touched, to one side. She'd had little patience with darkness, and her heart held only a measure of shadow. I touched the warm dust of those colors, her tools, and left there with light on the tips of my fingers. It's kind of shocking when I look up and see myself in those glasses. Yeah. Shocking. Shocking. A couple more of these. Just a couple more. Delights and Shadows is the name of the book. Ted Kooser is the author. Printed by our friends up at Copper Canyon Press up in Port Townsend, right here in Washington. The number of Pulitzer Prize-winning poets that have come out of that press in the last 10 or 15 years, amazing. This is called A Spiral Notebook. I love this one. A Spiral Notebook. The bright wire rolls like a porpoise in and out of the calm blue sea of the cover, or perhaps like a sleeper twisting in and out of his dreams, for it could hold a record of dreams if you wanted to buy it for that, though it seems to be meant for more serious work, with its college-ruled lines and its cover that states in emphatic white letters, 5-subject notebook. It seems a part of growing old is to no longer have 5 subjects, each demanding an equal share of attention, set apart by brown cardboard dividers, but instead to stand in a drugstore and hang on to one subject a little too long, like this notebook you weigh in your hands, passing your fingers over its surfaces as if it were some kind of wonder. I love that one. I love that one. Okay, 2 more, right? 2 more? Yeah. This one's very short. It's called On the Road. By the toe of my boot, a pebble of quartz, one drop of the earth's milk, dirty and cold. I held it to the light and could almost see through it into the grand explanation. Put it back, something told me. Put it back and keep walking. I'm going to read that one again. On the Road. By the toe of my boot, a pebble of quartz, one drop of the earth's milk, dirty and cold. I held it to the light and could almost see through it into the grand explanation. Put it back, something told me. Put it back and keep walking. This one's called A Happy Birthday. This evening I sat by an open window and read till the light was gone and the book was no more than a part of the darkness.
I could easily have switched on a lamp, but I wanted to ride this day down into night, to sit alone and smooth the unreadable page with the pale gray ghost of my hand. Sorry. Once more, a happy birthday. This evening, I sat by an open window and read till the light was gone and the book was no more than a part of the darkness. I could easily have switched on a lamp, but I wanted to ride this day down into night, to sit alone and smooth the unreadable page with the pale gray ghost of my hand. Ted Kooser. Yes, we've heard from him before. We will hear from him again. Whoa, wrong glasses. Wrong glasses for walking around, Bill. You remember this book. A conversation in poetry between Ted Kooser and Jim Harrison, another one of my favorite poets. They just happen to be good friends. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Oh, before we go any further, I got this lovely card from Richard Jocelyn and Cindy Thompson down in Portland. Richard is Diane's cousin. Great people, Richard and Cindy. Thank you for the thank you card. Richard and Cindy. And also, I wanted to show you this beautiful card that I got from my dear old friend Mary Wallen a couple of weeks ago. I meant to show them to you last time we were here, but I forgot. Thank you, Mary, for that. See, it's getting to be quite the gallery up here where the poetry books are kept. That's okay. I don't mind moving things aside to get to the poetry books. It's perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine. Or imperfectly fine, as the case may be. So we'll see how long my hands last. We'll see. We shall see. Got a few more here that I can do. We shall see. We shall see, won't we, folks? Yes, we will. Alrighty, is anybody still here? Everybody sneak out during the poetry? Donor. Tree, I poured the coffee strong. I sat down at the window near where it had stood so long. The pen was on the paper and the sun was on the ground. It heated up my strings until they had to make a sound. Well, they're singing, bring it back. The green is falling down and the clearing's getting wider here in Stump Town. The day they took the maple tree, we killed another lake. High up on a mountain near some stuff we had to take. Now the Mississippi's crying and the Colorado too. They're calling out their sorrow, which is all that they can do. Well, they're singing, bring it back. The green is falling down and the clearing's getting wider here in Stump Town. The day they took the maple tree, the poet passed away. He sat down at the window just like any other day. The pen was on the paper and the crows were on the fence. They gathered in their hundreds for some noisy reverence. Well, they're singing, bring him back. The green is falling down and the clearing's getting wider here in Stump Town. Does our singing set us free to sell the soul inside the tree, to sell whatever hope we see? Is that what's to be? Is that what's to be?
tree I dreamed about my kids. They were pulling out my notebook from the place I kept it hid. And there amid the failures and the wrinkled sheets of rain, my pen was on the paper in the shape of this refrain. Did my singing bring it back? The green is falling down, and the clearing's getting wider here in Stump Town. Did my singing bring it back? The green is falling down, and the clearing's getting wider here in Stump Town. Did our singing bring it back? Will our singing bring it back?
Stump Town, that's called. Yes, indeed, Roonies. Hee-you. Hoo, baby. Yeah. Yeah, Bill. That's right. That's what's happening. Whew. Okay. All right. Come on, Bill. Oh, I know what I need. Little Les Paul marching powder. Sorry about that. Doesn't usually go like this. Dave, I'm not usually this, unprofessional. Need a little Les Paul marching powder there. But Dave, if you're still there, I can now tell you why I may have refused to sing in Mrs. Anderson's drama presentation. Because she wouldn't let me play my guitar. She wouldn't let me bring my guitar. Without my guitar in front of me, yeah, I don't quite have the... That's probably it. I can remember that now.
Breaking silences and raising up the shades. Love's begun to float, but it doesn't drift away. Letting the ego slip and letting the slip show. What magic tears it open, you can never know. But you're grateful for the energy, the constancy, the healing course. To the 1 in 3, the Trinity, or just nature's sudden force. You're grateful. Talking to yourself is how it must begin. Until the shell is cracked, there's no light coming in. And when the rooms are lit, there's pictures on the walls. They speak a million tales, but they don't tell it all. So you're grateful for the pen in hand, the music stand, the swollen page, for the graying strands, the grains of sand, the sight that comes with age. You're grateful. I know why you come here again and again and again. It's to outrun your one fear, and the voice that's shouting silence in your ear cannot find you here. breaking silences and raising up the shades. Love's begun to float, but it doesn't drift away.
There you go. Made it through there. Made it through. Made it through. I know some of you were thinking about the Raise Your Heart concert. You're starting to get a little throwback, little that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh well. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I've been thinking about my dad a little bit because I guess because I lost a good friend. I found out that my good friend Carol Jacobson had passed away here a few weeks ago. An old friend from Whitworth College and beyond. Carol was somebody who was very near and dear to me for many, many years. She died of ovarian cancer back in July. So hey kids, gather around the old ICU2 TV set. We've got some birthdays to talk about. Yes, have we got birthdays to talk about? Oh my goodness gracious. 3 weeks worth of birthdays because I'm not coming back here till September 7th. Okay, let's not waste any time. Starting with right here, right now, today. Ms. Dana Costello is celebrating her birthday today. Dana Costello, nee Higgins, of the famous Higgins clan of Fox Island, is celebrating her birthday right here, right now. Happy birthday, Dana. Erin Travelstead also has a birthday today. Happy birthday to Erin. Tomorrow, Patrice O'Neill is having her birthday tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday, Patrice. On Thursday, David Gottlieb from up there in the Methow Valley, up there Smith Canyon, is having his birthday on Thursday. Laura McCartney and Pete Tomac also having birthdays on Thursday. On Friday, another Methowian, Mr. Gary Ott, wonderful wildlife photographer and all-around rambunctious dude. Gary Ott. Happy birthday, Gary, on Friday. On Saturday, Michael Sturbick and Jim Vick, both celebrating birthdays on Saturday. On Sunday, Ms. Olive Rieflin is turning 90 on Sunday. My mom's old friend from nurses training, going way, way, way back. Olive, happy birthday. Hope to see you soon. Also on Sunday, Ms. Betsy Russell is having her birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Betsy. And Arnie Adler of Uncle Bonsai fame is having her birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday, Arnie. On Monday, an old friend from over there in Leavenworth Way, Chris Rader. Yeah, she used to run the Leavenworth Coffee House back in the day. Used to play some concerts there. Monica Myers also having her birthday on Monday. Happy birthday to Chris and Monica. On Tuesday, one Paris Meisenberg. Yes, better half of one Terry Meisenberg is having her birthday on Tuesday of next week, 1 week from tonight. Happy birthday to Paris. On Wednesday, Lynette Hensley. Yes, local author Lynette Hensley having her birthday. Wednesday, as is down there in Oregon, Willow Havernan having her birthday. Happy birthday to Willow and to Lynette on Wednesday next week. Thursday next, we got Ms. Linda Hunvan, who I have known since I was that big. I have known Linda Hunvan that long. I've known her longer than I've known most people on the earth. So happy birthday next Thursday to Lindy. Also next Thursday, Mr. Mike Antone is having his birthday. Mr. Mike Antone of the Black Dog Arts Cafe and many other places. A proud father and wonderful human being. Mike, happy birthday next Thursday. Also next Thursday, Mr. Ron Hyman. Somebody, if some of you might recognize that name from back there in Mason Junior High School, Stadium High School. Yes, Ron's having his birthday next Thursday. On Friday next week, Mr. Greg Spence Wolf is having his birthday next Friday. Happy birthday to Greg. On Saturday, Sherry Lulu Myers from up there in the Methow is having her birthday. Happy birthday, Sherry. On Sunday next, Mr. Alan Big Guy Hicks having his birthday on Sunday the 29th. Happy birthday to the big guy. Also, Carly List having her birthday next Sunday the 29th. Monday the 30th, nobody was born. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But next Tuesday, let's see, 2 weeks from tonight, on the 31st of August, Ms. Val Sanford. We already talked about her, our official sponsor here at at the treehouse. Blue Rub. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Certainly helped me with my nerve pain. Yes, indeed. So happy birthday to Val Sanford on Tuesday, the 31st of August. On Wednesday, September 1st, Mr. Milt Harnden is having his 86th birthday. Happy birthday, Milt. Brian Benedict of First Student fame is having his birthday on Wednesday the 1st, as is Vicky Valenzuela, whom I knew as Vicky Warwick back in the day. Vicky is having her birthday next Wednesday, or on Wednesday, September the 1st. Also, Titus Kahotek, who is an old friend of my wife Diane's, is having his birthday on Wednesday, September 1st. Thursday, September 2nd, Mr. Ed Rundle from up there in the Met Way, having his birthday on Thursday the 2nd, as is Deb Kalmbach, who I knew up in the Met How. We used to work together at Kevlar, Bulletproof Radio, back in the day. On the 3rd of September, Chad Peterson and Lenny Baruch, both having birthdays on September the 3rd. That's a Friday. Happy birthday to Chad and to Lenny. Saturday the 4th, Ann Willingham is having her birthday. Happy birthday, Ann. On Sunday the 5th, Patricia Royce having her birthday on Sunday, September the 5th. And on Monday, September the 6th, Patty Lorenz Hampton, who sometimes drops by here in the treehouse, having her birthday. Then there you go, 3 weeks worth of birthdays, because not coming back till September the 7th. Now, I meant to talk to you folks. This whole twice a month thing, I'm not sure that I can sustain this level of treehouse starvation. I feel malnourished. I was thinking maybe I should just do it every other week. See, the problem is we got these months with these 5 Tuesdays in them. They're pissing me off, you know? There's just no reason for it. I don't know why we have to have 5 Tuesdays. We've had a couple of them here just recently. I'm just not going to stand for it. So what would you think if we went to every other Tuesday? That would mean we would be, just have to keep track. I don't know. I was thinking it would be easier if I just did the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of the month. Why does it have to be so complicated? Was it this complicated when we were younger? It didn't seem complicated. It seems like the older I get, the more complicated it gets. Is that the way it's supposed to work? I don't think so. Oh well. We'll keep discussing it, but it's going to be 3 weeks before the next Treehouse concert. 3 weeks from tonight, September the 7th. Mark your calendars, okay? Because I may forget. You may need to remind me. I know. You want to sing one? We're getting shorter, we're getting wider. No, we're not fatzos, we're only older. We've got no fashions, though we've got rock stars. We aren't dead yet, where will we go? We're educated with lots of skill sets. We still work real hard without a pension. We don't appear on corporate websites. We aren't dead yet, where will we go? We built the roads you drove into work on. They're looking crumbly, maybe we could fix them. Our greener pastures need irrigation. We aren't dead yet, where will we go? We are your fathers, we are your mothers, your aunts and uncles, your parents' cousins. We cook the food for Thanksgiving dinner. We aren't dead yet, where will we go? You won't look at us when we wear swimsuits. You'd rather not hear about our sex lives. One day you'll be us, that's some small comfort. We aren't dead yet, where will we go? Okay, here comes your verse. We'll sing it together. I'll take you through it once, then we'll do it together, okay? You know it already. Go ahead and sing. These are my people. I walk among them. I share their neck pains, their bladder problems. We could get louder. We've got the numbers. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? Got it? These are my people. I walk among them. I share their neck pains, their bladder problems. We could get louder. We've got the numbers. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? These are my people. I walk among them. I share their neck pains, their bladder problems. We could get louder. We've got the numbers. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? We could get louder. We could get louder. We've got the numbers. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? We could get louder. We could get louder. There you go. We got the numbers. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? We aren't dead yet. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? Once more. We aren't dead yet. Where will we go? Wow. I heard the voices of angels during that. Or it might have been my hand. My hand snuck in here and was singing with me. Thank you, hand. Thank you for joining in on that one. And thank all of you for joining in on that one. And thank all of you for joining in on this whole situation this evening. This whole situation. Yeah. This is not, as you know, the healthiest time of year for old Billy Bob Bajingo, but determined to do my best to hang in there and do the job that I was afraid to do in junior high school, apparently. Afraid to sing in front of people in junior high school. Of course, they wouldn't let me use my guitar. Mrs. Anderson let me use my guitar. Charlie Brown didn't play a guitar, though, did he? Well, what are you going to do? I got over that, by the way, Dave. Later on in life, I was able to be in musical theater and actually sing the music. I don't know what my problem was. It was junior high. That was the problem. I mean, come on. I mean, jeez. I mean, think about it. Well, folks, you have lived through another Treehouse Concert experience. Extravaganza. Let me look one more time. There's Rick Lewis. Oh, great. I'm glad you're here. Cat Eggleston. Oh, my goodness. There was another cat in here. Oh, my goodness. The Lame Cat Ranch was here. We had Cat and Joe down in Alabama. Cat Eggleston. It's a feline extravaganza is what we have. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We will do this again in 3 weeks on September the 7th, okay? And then we're going to talk about this other thing again, this every other week thing, or maybe we'll just go to every week and we'll say, forget it. And you can just deal with me, whatever kind of state of consciousness I'm in, because it's not always pretty, as you may have already noticed. In the meantime, we will take care of each other, will we not? Is everybody being okay? It's not like we're going a little extra crazy. We're feeling a little extra inside. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, let's keep in touch. You know how to reach me. Let me remind you that if you haven't got yourself one of these here handy little items yet, let me know. I'll send you one. All you got to do is send me your postal, and I will send you one. Okay? All right. We'll do this again on September the 7th, okay? Thank you for holding me up. Thank you for keeping me going. I appreciate it more than you will ever know.